guys, welcome to another No Commentary where I do an intro, an outro, and leave you in the midtro. This time we're playing a Raven Monologue. Now this is a game I found on Itch.io. It's a short experimental kind of narrative-driven game, and I didn't even have to read the description for it. When I saw the screenshots, I said, this aesthetic is me. This is something that I need to play no matter what it's about. So here we are. And I decided to do it as a NOCOM because I can tell that the developers put a lot of time and heart into the feel of this and the sound of this, and I didn't want to ruin that by basically talking over it. So I thought it would be perfect for NOCOM. So I'm going to stop talking. This is beautiful music, beautiful everything. I will play it in full towards the end of the video just so you can hear it without me yappity yap yap yap. But for now, let's jump in and see what this game is all about.
Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. They can go, they can go from the right side of the heart. They are way too far from loving. They just grew in and they ain't going, ain't growing. They break people's heart again. They can do nothing but take it. Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. They can go, they can go from the right side of the heart. They just grew in and they ain't going, ain't growing. They break people's heart again. They can do nothing but take it. Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. Unfortunately, they can't go. They can't go. They can't go. From the right side of the heart.
Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I love when I see things like this. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them as a storyteller. I love them as someone who loves expression and is in love with this kind of art style and things that are sort of a blend of something that's macabre and sort of grim, but also has a beauty to it. I don't know. I just have a certain affinity for everything about this. Now, I don't know, like I said, if there was a story that was explained about this, because I literally just clicked on it and installed immediately. So I don't know if there are theories about it. I don't know if they explained it. I did see at the very top of the page that it said it was a short experimental story, but I didn't want to read any further than that, because whenever something says it's experimental, I usually think that something's going to be either very open-ended, or there's going to be a twist of some kind, or it's going to be something that you really have to take from it for yourself. And I don't want to ruin that by going ahead and reading. I'm interpreting this as this raven in terms of mythology representing death, and ravens not only being things that represent death, but things that loom over impending death, persisting on afterward, right? So I'm seeing this as being someone looking at the past, or rather the history of these people, realizing towards the end that all of that is something that's kind of come and gone, which, you know, the pinwheel can also represent, because a pinwheel is usually associated with the wind and with cycles, both of which are also associated with like the passing of time and changing over in nature and in life. So saying that from that point, really, he could only go back to the truth, right? Which was that all of these people, all of these memories, they're all actually dead and gone. And I think the rock is kind of representative of that rocks would often be used to kind of mark graves. So I'm thinking of the rocks that are in this as being kind of stones that represent the death of these memories, and how these memories are kind of unmarked, they're unnamed, that it really doesn't matter who these people were, that this is representative of everyone, that this is life, that all of us, no matter who we are, we come and go. And that when all is said and done, as depressing as this is to say, we come and go really without leaving any kind of mark on this world beyond basically the people that we've interacted with. And when those people are gone, then that memory is gone unless we are passing that on. Most people are not, you know, either celebrities or like world changers, something where their name is going to live in the history books, or, you know, in a more modern take on it, live forever in Wikipedia, you know, or social media. Most of the people on this planet are not going to be that. We are just going to be a stone that was once outside someone's doorstep, a stone that someone once passed on a bridge, you know? But anyway, that's kind of my take on it, is that this is someone or representative of something, you know, that's basically witnessing this constant cycle of life and death, and how exhausting and tiring it is to see this, happening again, and to experience it happening, and to feel that ultimately there may not really be any connections being made because they're going to be lost. And maybe that's what the monologue is. Maybe the monologue is this Raven's life, the fact that he's sitting here at this table alone, that his existence is solitary. And the story that he tells, in spite of there being others in the background, in spite of there being others that he trades experiences with and develops memories with, when the curtains drop, he's still the only player on the stage. So anyway, that was a Raven monologue. Also, I guess I should mention that I like the fact that the illustrations remind me of kind of my favorite illustrated books, when I was younger, that a lot of them did have a kind of unique art style that you only really see in illustrations. You don't see them as much in animation, meaning like, I think that a lot of us have grown up with cartoons and things that, for the interest of time and resources and whatever else, are very simple. They're very simple in their lines. They're very simple in their design, in their coloring, to the point where they're not as expressive as they could be. And so you have to rely on kind of the sound and the music and the dialogue of the characters and like the story that the characters are going through. You have to rely on all this other stimulus because at its core, like the animation and the quality of it and the style of it really isn't all that special. And there haven't been that many things, I feel like as an adult, that have been able to mimic the complexity of a hard, tangible, illustrated book for that reason, because it's something that you can sit down and spend a lot of time like drawing so much detail into each frame, because they're not animated frames, they're just in a book. And so you can see this kind of intricate storytelling just through the art style alone. So to see that translated into something like this is always going to impress me. Otherwise, I will see you the next time I have another game to play, and hopefully they will all be as wonderful and praiseworthy as this one. They won't be, but I like to think that more often than not, they will.